We are joined this morning by Özlem Denizmen, a Turkish businesswoman who is Executive Vice President of Durumu Holdings and a board member of Durumu Automotive. Durumu is one of the largest conglomerates in Turkey, an advocate of financial literacy. Ms. Denizmen is the founder of Para Durumu, a Turkish financial literacy initiative that reaches out to citizens through print news and social media. She is also the founder and chair of FODER, the Financial Literacy and Inclusion Association of Turkey.
I'm a social entrepreneur from Turkey, and in my speech today, I just would like to contextualize the economic situation in Turkey and talk a little bit about the importance of entrepreneurship in Turkey and touch upon women, because I am a woman. I understand I am the only woman Turkish speaker this year here. So, And so I see myself as a bit of a human bridge between the two cultures and two countries. The gentleman on in the bottom with glasses, his name is Ferit Şahenk, and he's the chairman of the Doğuş group. So he's, the chairman of one of the very big institutions in Turkey. He is the one who hired me into the corporation 16 years ago. Turkey is big. Turkey is the largest free market economy between Italy and China. If you look at the growth rates of Turkey, it is much higher than, on average, the world and the US and Europe. We've reached political stability last 10 years, the first time that people can really focus on the growth plans. It's very hard. My son is 8 years old. He's born 2005. He's never seen inflation, two-digit inflation in his life, so hopefully he won't. And we recently got upgraded to investment grade, and so there's, more investment coming. And Turkey is global. The last 10 years, exports grew 11%. Right is a picture of Nutella. 75% of the hazelnuts in the world do come from Turkey. So each time you eat Nutella, you think of us. Istanbul is trying to become a brand in itself, and it's the stock exchange, it renewed itself. It's some 30 years old, but trying to become a regional first and one of the global centers financially. And let's cross fingers for us. Is in 2020, maybe Istanbul will be the Olympic city. We do we are considered candidate between Madrid and also and Tokyo. Turkey is young. Half the population is under the age of 30. That is very, very young and very dynamic. There's a very high entrepreneurial spirit in Turkey, and it almost dates back to the Silk Road. The government has been taking big, as he said, like groups of hundreds and 50 people, business people. If you look at the entrepreneur woman in Turkey, it's only a soccer field full. It's 80,000 women in Turkey compared to 1.3 million businesses that happen. But we have the ingredient, is what I'm trying to say. But if you look at the numbers compared to the rest of the world, we are still, we have still a lot of room to grow women entrepreneurship in Turkey, which is being encouraged by the government and by also civil societies. And having said woman, being a woman here, I'd like to, take a couple of minutes to talk about women in Turkey. Going back to Atatürk's reforms, we in 1930, we had the right to vote as women, whereas Swiss women had the right to vote in 1971. And in France, it was 1945. The Gender Gap Equality Program that I'm also a part of, this started by the Ministry of Women and Social Affairs, by the World Economic Forum. My chairman, the gentleman I told you, he's one of the people who participate in it, and Güler Sabancı is another holding. So they co-chair it, and to decrease the gender gap in Turkey at work up to 10% in the next 3 years. Some of the recent reports, there's so much on education and healthcare and violence. If you look at the literacy rates, the last 10 years ago and today, as for elementary schooling, it was 87% of women were covered in elementary school. Now it's 98.7%. There are so many civilian private and public campaigns for fathers and families to send their daughters to school. And it's been so long, and they're really paying off, as we see. But another important fact is that they continue to the secondary education. But those numbers have also, as you see, gone up from 45% to 69%. And university participation has also gone up, if you look at it the last 10 years, from 13% to 35%. And as for literacy, you know, we're almost there, but the aim is to have 100% literacy rate with women. I was in an airplane going to some business meeting, and I was reading The Economist back in 2009, and I saw this picture, this 60-year-old Afghan man sitting together, you know, a 13-year-old being married to a 13-year-old Afghan girl. I was astounded. I kept looking at this picture, and I said, I can't just live you know, minding my business. I have to do something for the world. And this was sort of like my wow moment, like we all have. And I said, okay, what is it that I know to do? And I've been helping a lot of people around me, you know, friends and family, etc., about money issues, and I know about finance. And what does the Turkey need? And I figured out, you know, with some research, this is an area that Turkey very much needs, you know, financial literacy, money issues, and especially women. So I went up to my boss, my big chairman. I said, listen, you know, I have passion. I want to do something like this. Would you allow me to, you know, do this with a couple of days of my work time? And he looked at me, and that moment I didn't know what you know, I would have done otherwise. He said, Oz, go for it. And he said, you know, we have to be helping our country. Why Turkey needed financial literacy at the moment that I picked it up 3 years ago. A lot of new financial products that people don't know. Money is taboo in Turkey. To talk about money is not socially so well accepted. So it's this taboo everybody thinks about, but nobody talks about. But we have 20 million unbanked population. The money is under the mattress, you know, so we are not financially included very much. I talked about why women need to be financially literate, you know, for the financial freedom, for sustainable entrepreneurship and consumption role. I mean, women actually are the CEOs of home, you know, and making most of the consumption decision, but them knowing their budgets and savings, etc., makes it even more important. A lot of people, I said, well, I'm going to make something on television and interactive, and people talk about it. They said, nobody's going to call you on television and tell you about how much money they make. I said, are you sure? What if we offer something in return to them that they feel empowered, they feel they can, there's hope? And, you know, it's been thousands and thousands of people that are calling, you know, so I started doing the television show. And so all of a sudden money has been coming the last 3 years, something, yes, maybe we can talk about. And this accompanied this with physical educations from across the country. And the model is that, you know, I also go myself, but also, you know, we train trainers to go and train others in different regions, mostly for youth and women, and also giving them a lot of the stuff that we pile up, you know, made entertaining and also striking facts. And so this became, you know, fun, entertaining, and quite educational. So I started Durumu, which means money cast. It has two folds, the media side. You know, I write books, I write in the paper. We go and implement education to youth and to women. We have been giving them financial literacy classes and reached about 20,000 women. Results are really, you know, very good. They have more self-confidence and more knowledge. For the Financial Literacy Institution, we formed it end of last year. Our aim is to make it into the national curriculum in Turkey. And I would like to leave you with words of Jalaluddin Rumi, Mevlana. A candle doesn't lose anything from its light by lighting another candle, and that is what we try to do in Turkey with the Financial Literacy Initiative. And hoping, you know, I understand Chautauqua is just like that, and just, you know, the institution just lights up candles everywhere all around the world. And thank you very much.